Kind of MDE-esque. Don't really see a difference right there. Try that out.
We should make our mind up. Cause when we get it on it goes so. Get it all done. You keep on giving me the hold up. Mind up. Cause when we get it on it goes so. Get it all done. You keep on giving me the hold up. You know I wish you'd make your mind up.
I was broke, pocket full of
Mind up. You know I wish you'd make your cause when we get it on it goes so. Get it all done. You keep on giving me the hold up. You know I should make your mind up.
Purple? Thought I had purple. Ooh, this kind of purple, I guess. I don't know if orange. Like I'm trying to find a color for the inside face part of the paint. Red. Red, blue, aqua green. We try violet, darker. The blue here. Cool gray. Yo, what up, Perry? How you doing, my brother? Welcome, welcome. We doing all right this fine Monday. Doing a bit of drawing here. And a new character that doesn't want to leave me alone. Oh well, since you're here, I guess I'll put on some Eastwood Red. Have that play a bit. But I have a new thing that doesn't want to leave me alone. It's Robot Girl. But this camera's flipped in a weird way, so it's like trying to scratch my belly and rub my head. Yeah, that's her right there, basically. A little bit of that one. That's it. Coloring shit all weird. What the fuck? See if I can fix that. Configure. Might be the saturation here. No. Sharpness maybe. White balance. I can't. Bottom? Oh, no. Oh, that. The weird backlight comp option there. I think I'll leave that off. Just so it's not coloring in a weird way. Unfortunately, this stuff is on Bandcamp and SoundCloud. Oh shit. Let's go over there. Play the EP. Yeah, it's dope. Released November 19th of last year. Dang. One day before my my birthday. Just kind of want to do a little drawing stream focusing on this character, kind of slowly developing. Kind of hard to get a good lighting here. Something like that. Yeah, that's good enough. But yeah, robot girl made of paint. Yeah, you know how I am with ideas, you know, if they don't leave me alone, I have to, you know, deal with them, I have to pounce on them. Not because I'm afraid of it going away or me forgetting about it. I don't think a good idea is possible to be forgotten, or a good riff or a good line. At least for me, something will stick with me until it's put down onto something. And I'm not a writer. I mean, as a kid, I'd like experimented with like writing a book or whatever you would call it. It wasn't like a book, but it was like a little universe where it's like a group of 4 friends solving mysteries in their haunted school. It was like anime-esque. That's about the most I have with writing. And yeah, with that being said, like with this idea, I got inspired to like lay out a bit of a script, a bit of a synopsis for what the idea would be. I don't have any big ideas of taking this like to someone who can animate or anything like that. Right now, I just kind of want to get it down somewhere. I feel like it could be interesting. It'd be more comedy, bit of a comedy thing, almost like an Xavier thing. Not to totally rip him off, but it is a similar setup of this kind of strange outcast kind of person trying to find their home in the wild. In this case, a robot girl made of paint who's trying to find her creator. And the comedy that comes from the chaos that follows her all around the place. But yeah, it's not gonna be so punny and wordy like Xavier. I could see this being a lot more well, less words, definitely. I would like it to have the same amount of gags. That would be cool. The same quality of writing, but not the amount, the words and such. But yeah, whereas Xavier's kind of a character you love to hate, this character is just one you kind of want to love. It's a pure-hearted robot girl trying to find out what's going on in her life. Almost like a Gur type character. Osaka. Hit the blicker. But yeah, I was doing faces. Even a little animation here. The project. Little comic. Kinda hard to tell what's going on there. Yo, what's up, Screw? How you doing, my man? Fucking, I hate this camera is so unintuitive at this angle. Yeah, that's her accidentally vaporizing a guy. She doesn't know that her colors harm the people in this black and white world she lives in. Kind of like a dystopian Johnny the Homicidal Maniac type world. It's her approaching two homeless men, asking if they know who created her. And it's implied one of these guys invented Robot Girl, but he's trying to hide from her for some reason. It's kind of hinted by the fact that he's kind of suggesting there, like, hey, lower your output frequency, you're killing this guy, his skin is melting off. Oh, here we go. Got some faces right here. Try to draw out the body and such. Got like a spindly kind of body. If I had a printer, I would like to do almost like a web series or something, like a little Instagram account. Various adventures of Robot Girl. Hand-drawn still though. Because I don't think there's a whole lot of people doing hand-drawn webcomics. Or Instagram, meme pages. We'll see how it... Maybe I'll ask my mom to give me like a scanner from Goodwill or something like that. It wouldn't even have to be anything like super high quality, just so I'm not taking pictures on my Android of my notebook. Which would be a step too far. The idea of it is interesting, but I don't think it would play out too well with how it would look. I think it would look pretty bad. Right now I'm trying to decide on a color scheme. Like the body is aqua green, the outer circle, hair, whatever you want to call it, is violet. I'm trying to decide on what I want to color the inner circle. It wouldn't look bad with gray. like a very light gray. A lighter gray than this one, definitely. How come that light? I don't think I do. It's black. Try a very light black color here. Kind of works. It kind of works, you know, as a reference to the machine nature of the robot girl. Bit of gray, a little light silver. Keep these around. Try to hit this blinker. Still has some, but the batteries I don't want to work. Both batteries seem to be shitting on me. You know, there's definitely a little bit right there that can be taken. Motherfucker. Take a puppy chicken. Let me try this color scheme a bit more. Some eyes for reference. The eyes are not going to be colored like the outside. Yeah, it seems this music is pretty dope. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. Violet, gray, aqua green. It's kind of an interesting vibe to it. Does not really work too well with red or orange. What other color could it be on the inside? Yellow? Nah, that. Don't want anybody thinking they're Asian. Green? Nah. I feel like green would not work. Green. Limited by the colors I have here, of course, but salmon. Well, like very light orange type effect. Thing is broke as fuck. Well, whatever, I just need a bit of color here. No, nothing awakes. I think we'll stay with this right here. And every other color kind of rubs me the wrong way, but that one looks alright. I know, I look at it and I think somebody, if I were to show that to somebody, they would be like, change the colors up. But like to what? Exactly. But no, that seems to work for me, you know, purple. I mean violet, gray, aqua green. Let's draw some more in just to see how it could look. Not bad, not bad. Oh, is that the record? Oh, well, it is an EP, so. Oh, cool. Well, to have her facial expressions pop out, I might need to. Well, if I was using a drawing program, I could make them white, but in this case, I would have to kind of use negative space to imply the facial expression. Yeah. Fucking 10-plus-year-old coloring pencils are shitting on me. shit really needs to be cleaned.
Ah.
There we go, kind of. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doodle-doo. Yo, what up, Chemo? How you doing, my brother? Welcome, welcome. Trying out some colors on Robot Girl. A little bit of that violet, gray, and aqua green. Oh. Not bad. Hey. I still feel like that gray could be another color, I just don't know. No idea what color it could be. Green maybe? Green is a no. Maybe it's the same color as the body, maybe? I know Robot Girl is an idea of mine. It comes from this abstract drawing I did some years ago. And always been intrigued by its design. But up until recently I've been having thoughts about turning it into something. So yeah, it's just more of a personal project. Just trying to see what colors work here. I think it might stay with the inner circle being gray colored. But yeah, I don't know what I want to do with it yet. All depends if I could get a scanner. I would like to do something akin to like a webcomic. At the very least, like a weekly / daily Instagram page centered around Robot Girl and her adventures. Even wrote out some synopsis points and even like a little mini episode. So yeah, I'm just working on it because it won't leave me alone. So I gotta do something with it, it seems. Oh, this fucking pen, this fucking pencil. Not a color that I possibly can be needing. The Snot Adventures of Robot Girl comics coming sometime soon, hopefully. That would be cool. If I'm able to get a scanner, maybe I could do some really lazy animation, just like some slideshow animation with the sound effects and all that stuff, voice acting. It could be cool. I'm thinking I would like to keep it hand-drawn, at least for the time being. If I were to stay with this idea, I could see myself buying a tablet eventually. I'd be down to learn a tablet, you know. I've never used one before. Shouldn't be that difficult. But I can indeed see it being pretty useful. Especially right now as I'm going and trying out some colors here. It's gonna be annoying having to do the line work and then the colors for every single thing, you know. Yo, welcome back, Perry. You doing all right? Gonna take a pee real quick. Get some coffee.
Say my name.
I'm back. Listening to some good Eastwood Red. Pretty dope music, I gotta say. Oh, nice. You pre-ordered this on vinyl? Damn. It's gonna be a dope little thing to have. It's pretty... Oh, shit. Damn. It's gonna be dope as hell. Nice album cover on this one, too. Oh, excuse me. Probably gonna stream maybe like 1 hour more, 1 more hour. Might have dinner a little earlier today. Somewhere around there. I saw that Aggie was streaming earlier. Anybody in there for that? I was a little bit busy with some other things, so I didn't really tune in for too long. Did see Chemo in there, saw Scroat in there. It seems at this time of day when he streams there's a whole different crowd in there. Not really like the evening, late night crowd that we tend to know. Stairway. Stu. Dang it. It's just not hitting for some reason. Shit. And it should be charged. Yeah, I caught the second half. He says he's gonna do a longer gaming stream tomorrow. Nice. I guess Eggy's getting the old streaming bug again. Any news about the music? Kind of slowed down on releasing stuff there, but supposedly he was working on like a number of songs. Alright. We built this city. We built this city on rock and we built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Oh yeah. One detail for Robot Girl. And she has like a little dot of paint, or little dot of paint on top of her, like floating around. Kind of emotes at times as well. Would be a kawaii little detail to add. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm liking the
the color scheme here, but I am open to having it change at some point, maybe. I think he's busy with Trash Rats and Monkey collabs. That's why the music uploads slowed down. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Cool. Yeah. I swapped around the colors. Kind of like the body to be that aqua green, just because in the painting that I made, her body was this color. It did stand out in a very cool kind of way. Let me try switching around the violet and gray. See how that would look like. Music. pretty dope record, I gotta say. It's gonna be a good one to have on vinyl. Oh shit. He's got one coming out on the 16th of December. God dang. Got a sneak preview right here. Stay Dusty. That bottom one is the color switch. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think it works. Gotta dig the gray face a bit more. Oh my god. Maybe the body could be gray, and the face could be green. Let's try it out on these homies right here. Looks alright. Maybe it could be a color variation I saved. But having the body be teal, whatever you want to call it, aqua green, is charming. There's something about that gives an energy to the character. Made of paint. And yes, I did think about making the pun made of paint, like having her be a maid or a servant. I just thought that'd be pretty corny, especially since it does have a bit of a anime chibi angle with the facial expressions and whatnot. So that might be a bit too redundant. Though it could be that, you know, there could be an episode or something where
where she's the fuck sample pack. Oh, cool. The Eastwood Red sample pack. Oh my god. Music is back on the menu. But yeah, there could be a little segment where she is a maid. Wee. De La Soul on the Green Thumb show. What the fuck?
And not listen to people that are trying to, well, maybe you should, you know, think about doing this while you're trying to get it together. Because the minutes and the hours that you take away from doing this shit over here puts you behind. It's like Matt.
Yeah.
You miss a day,
Yeah,
fucked.
you fucked without question.
All right, what else? Oh, okay, we're good. All right, all right.
I was gonna say, what did your dad say after you told him you're gonna drop out of college?
He wasn't happy, but he saw that he couldn't deny that we were on. We had already put out 2 singles. We had an album out. Like he couldn't deny it.
He saw it.
Yeah, he saw it.
May in here's asking De La Soul, who are like some of your favorite rappers currently?
Is he?
I mean, I wouldn't say they're not really new, but who I do like, I like Evidence.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. You know, Vince Staples,
Dope.
J. Cole, of course.
He's a spitter for sure.
You know,
It's yeah.
and he kind of a hybrid to me, Anderson .Paak. You know,
Oh. Yep. Love me.
and there's a lot more. West Side Guns. It's a lot of them. You know what I mean? A lot of them.
All right.
And they're also asking, can you guys talk about some of your favorite features or collabs?
That we've done.
Yeah.
Shaka Khan was definitely one of them because we were just such a fan of Shaka, and you know, us just loved her. So to have her come along and get down with us, and then she became like immediately like Aunt Shaka. Like, you know, she's hanging with us. She's ready to do the song. She just needed her drink. She had her favorite drink,
Fuzzy Navel.
Fuzzy Navel.
All right.
Threw back a few of them. Went in that booth. And
It was a vibe.
it was a vibe.
It must have been surreal to like
That's
fucking have her like, you know.
Chaka, Auntie Shaka.
Yo, it's like, and
It
like,
was a
mind
vibe.
you, we recorded it out here. I forgot the name of the studio, and so she was with an engineer.
Diamond D was there.
Diamond D.
Yeah, we had she had an engineer, her engineer that she was very familiar with, and she was like, you know, she does something and you just floored, and she's like, is that good enough? And like, it's Shaka Khan, of course it's good enough. But then her engineer was like, no, you can push it more. And we was like, all right, well, let's get another take. She just got better and better each take. And mind you, the first take was golden.
She was just warming up.
Yeah, but so that was definitely one of them. Rocking with Maceo Parker, Pee Wee Ellis.
Oh, yeah, that was a great time.
That was just a great
That was
to
a-
see the
a great-
JBs.
a great week.
Ain't it a trip like to get to collaborate with you know folks like that you grew up to like listening to and like, oh shit.
Yeah, man.
And be on their radar like that? That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I mean, a lot of the hip hop dudes we rock with too, but I mean, just as a fan of like all types of music, even on our last album, to rock with David Byrne, you know, it was a joke. He was like,
Fucking
just
crazy.
ask
So
him.
cool.
You know, he made. Thank you. All you can do
Yeah,
is
like,
say no, and he
the
said
stuff
yes.
The people we grew up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
David Byrne
I mean-
is calling me like, Pa, so yo, I got the idea, and he's like, I don't got the words, but I got the melody, and he's singing the melody. I'm like, I'm fucking on the phone with David Byrne from the Talking Heads.
man.
Crazy.
That's that shit.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on.
It's the unexpected perk of this game that you would meet like people you fucked with like growing up. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you, B.
yeah, man. I mean, like, like, it's a trip because you wouldn't expect like cats in that era to know who the fuck we are,
No.
right? And when you meet them and they give you game and they know you and they're like, it's like, oh shit, these
Like,
motherfuckers
oh
are
shit,
like,
you know me. Word.
yeah, like we were at an airport and we ran into Quincy Jones and we didn't think he was gonna know who the fuck we were. You know what I mean? Without being, we're totally so far separated from the style, right?
Yeah.
And he knew who the fuck we were. He was like, "Oh shit, you guys are
Damn.
so how you guys doing? What you guys doing out here?" Like asking us what we were doing, and then just talking to us about music. Wow. And it was the craziest shit. Like the fact that he could name us all. Because normally it's like the New York, when they don't know our names, right? They just know the group. Hey, yo, Cypress.
Right. Right. Yo, Daylo.
All of us are Cypress. You know what I mean? They don't know it's
That's-
Bugs. Hey, yo, Cypress, check this out.
With us is plug one, plug two.
That's
Plug
real.
three. They don't know our names.
No, man, no.
But you know, when they know our names and they let us know, hey, we still study this shit too. That was inspiring. I
Cool.
was like, oh shit, that means like when I'm 70 something,
Yeah.
he was probably at 70 something at that point. Because this was like 10, 15 years ago. I'm like, when I'm at 70 something, I gotta be on game like he's on game
Yeah.
right now.
Exactly. No, that's
That type of shit is inspiring, man.
it really is, bro. It really
Yeah.
is. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I like that. That's tough.
No, man, that's amazing.
Wow.
We've been blessed to have that happen. I mean, I'm talking about even outside of music. I remember Jesse Jackson saw us. He was like, I was like, you're Jesse Jackson. That's all I can say. It was like a stupid question. And he was like, you're Pasta Noose.
Right.
And he didn't say De La.
Yeah.
He said Pasta Noose.
See, that's the shit I'm talking
See,
about.
that's golden, man.
It's like you've tapped into some shit when they know you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is everything, man. That's what y'all mean to all of us, though. You know what I mean? Like you tapped in a different way. That, yeah, the real motherfuckers that follow y'all know. It's not just De La. It's like we know y'all motherfuckers.
I had my starstruck moment with Farrakhan. Wow. We was on the Kings of the Mic tour.
Really?
And I was totally like, I couldn't believe he knew my name. The other brothers was looking at me. They were like, "Brother Maceo, you want to meet the minister?" I was like, "Of course I do."
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And he looked. He said, "Brother Minister, Brother Maceo want to meet you. Brother Maceo to come on in here." I was like, "What?"
Wow.
that's
I
awesome.
was like,
man.
"Do you know I've been going to Savior's Day since I was like 8 years old at Pratt Institute?" I had my moment. I was like, "Really?" It was my moment,
Yeah, man.
and he knew my name.
That's crazy.
That's like a different kind of feeling.
No,
when
it
you get
is.
that acknowledgement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is.
different. Yeah, yeah.
And let's be honest. For me, it ain't necessarily saying it was like the acknowledgement you was looking for until you get it. It's like, yo, like these are people you respect, and
What?
the fact
Yeah.
that they can,
Never in a million years.
yeah,
Yeah, like it's like you don't think that you're on their radar, and
Yeah.
they give you these flowers, and you're like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's crazy.
no,
Oh.
it's insane.
Hell yeah. That's dope.
What else you got, Bolton?
Bibli is asking Maceo, Pasta News, and Be Real, what do you guys find is the most complicated part of releasing an album?
The most complicated. Wow.
Well, what I've found is it's timing. Because like back in the day when we were dropping records on Sony and Tommy Boy, what they dealt with as a record company is, they drop it in certain parts of the year, and then you got to see who else is dropping in those parts of the year, and does your shit stand up? Will it sell?
Trying to meet a deadline.
Yeah,
That could be complicated.
yeah. The deadline shit is hard too.
Yeah, because you're looking at your art and you don't want to rush your art, but then you got to have this business side, or you're hearing the business side of people telling you, well, your art needs to be ready by this time, or it won't be put out by this time. And mind you, how you said we were on Tommy Boy, which is a pretty smaller label than your label, where you could turn around and have people talking about like, yo, we got this person, that person, that person. They got to come out, so you got to be ready here, or they're gonna go and then you go. And I don't even know what it is to feel that because we never felt that.
Even the funky shit, where like if they've given you a big enough advance, and your turn-in date is what it is, right? Every month after that, they're taxing you for a good portion of that fucking advance.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like taking it back as this is we're penalizing you because you're not delivering. And if it's like it's like you got heat, they don't want the heat to be fucked up, so they're trying to turn it up on you to get it out quick.
We never went through that, B, because we didn't get an advance. We had an adva. It was an adva without the ants.
Right,
Like
the
our advance was so much smaller. It was like they couldn't take nothing back.
Yeah, our first advance was small. Our second advance was significantly bigger, but in that significantly bigger, it was like you had to deliver. Yeah. And fortunately, we delivered without getting any of the, penalties, fees and shit like that. But like, those fees were there.
Sometimes it's healthy to be under pressure, because you find yourself tapping into something.
Right.
Because we did do that with Bionics. We got like this hard deadline, like, yo, we got to turn this in, and we stayed, and mind you, Bionics happened right after 9/11.
Yeah.
We tapped in.
Me too, brother, me too.
In New York,
If only if it was more
quad studio. We had like
high
2
definition.
floors running back and forth, and we got it
Crazy,
done.
I even got it to work still.
Fucking zone.
We were in a zone.
That's dope.
And like, so it wasn't no compromise. We just
I
tapped
literally
into
just
something
took that shit apart,
in us, and we got that shit.
See,
just pressing on things, like squeezing on things, and now it works.
Fire, because like we went through that with Black Sun.
What's interesting though is that when I took it apart, now I could get to the part of the camera that I could focus. You turn a wheel and it focuses the camera a bit more. That's why I even have this level of detail.
We did like the first couple.
Because if not, it would have been way
there were going to be distractions here, so
way
we
more
fucking
fucked
skated
up.
out to New York and we record most of
Yeah,
it.
can't
Baby
really
Monster.
catch the facial expressions here,
Yeah, it was called Baby Monster or some shit.
especially since it's mostly
One other
pencil.
there that everybody fucking used. But we fucking hunkered down and we recorded the shit in about 2.5 to 3 months. Brought Sen in on the last week to get all his parts and shit. And boom, out it went. We had to pull A to the K from White Man Can't Jump soundtrack, and we had to pull Hand on the Glock, which was a B-side remix for Hand on the Pump. And we said, fuck it, boom, we're pulling those, and we're putting this on this, and those 2 songs, along with, I think, the last song, Lick a Shot.
Yeah, I would not be opposed to tablet work in the future.
And the only reason we did
Once
that
I get
was
some
because we were
Kashimizu.
short on time. So,
I could invest in one. It would be very
they're good. They
easy,
stand
very
up with everything
streamlined
else,
at that
and
point.
and we used them. But had we had to like
The drawing streams would be more intelligible. You can actually see what's going on.
But even that day or so could fuck up the target date.
Yeah. Yep, indeed.
Yeah. It may
Yeah, just
seem
even
like
having
a
that
small
balance
thing,
between
but for
the-
these corporations that are
Because the light's coming from this way, you know?
greasing all the wheels
Jesus.
that gets yeah.
Kind of see a bit more of the
You
outline.
greased me for this amount of time. Where
I'm just getting the colors in so I could get used to the idea
for these other people, when,
Right.
of her being those colors.
You know
It's
what
all
I'm saying?
about window.
Mastering the same thing. Like, yo, we set this window for y'all because we got these 12 other things that this record company is telling me we got.
That's the same.
And it's hard to see it sometimes, isn't it?
Same result there.
We're that like. Look, I say it here a lot of times. There's no school for this shit.
Jamie Inklings, I'll look him up.
To this business, we have to learn it hands-on.
On the job training.
And you're blessed if you got a guy that's been through it before you, which is rare for everybody.
Rare.
So you know, it's hands-on learning, and you
Because
know,
when it even got to a certain success,
We got Bash going live on a dog
told us,
walk.
he was like, "Yo, I can't help you any further because Stetsasonic can't help you quite have the success you guys are having. So
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you. You know
Right.
what I mean?
yeah,
For the rest, we had to pretty much navigate on our own.
and that's the crazy shit, cause that's the
Nice.
whole of us in this hip hop industry. Whereas, like,
Pretty
you know,
dope stuff
think about it
here.
like this, right?
Whoa.
When artists, some
I
of
dig it.
the shit we grew up to, or our parents grew up to, and we adopted as ours later, right? Which was, let's say, the Motown sound.
A lot of
right?
detail going on here. A lot of trippy
A lot of that
detail.
stuff was all in-house, but in that in-house environment, they were grooming each other for, like, this is how you present yourself when you get success, or just as you're on the road to success. This is, you know, showing up.
There's development.
No artist development,
Yeah.
which was fucked up, because in 1992 or 93 is when they pulled artist development. I think Polygram was the first label to do that, and then everybody followed suit. That was the last of the sort of grooming the artist type of situation that existed for us
Sick.
in the modern era.
Jamie Inklings.
Yeah. That's why all these artists are off the hook, and they don't know how to fucking do interviews. They don't know how to show up. They don't know how to, like, do their own shows.
Performance, the tours,
All that.
all of that is.
Media training.
They have, they have.
Oh,
they-
yeah,
they
following
haven't
this
built
guy.
Their
Nice.
foundation, like we were
Chitlin
talking about earlier.
circuit, all that. You know what I mean?
Like we were talking about earlier, they never built their foundation doing the promo shows, promo runs, and all these things, like building up, opening for artists. They go now, and
Yeah.
off they go.
Off they go.
If you know what to do or not.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of them don't know what to do. Some of them are savvy, though. Some of them do know what the fuck to do, and they've studied the lane and figured out how to make it work. But yeah, man, it's in our time, there was no, you know, you're lucky if you had a mentor that knew the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because after that, if you got successful and it was like beyond their, you know, skill set, like, okay, you've gotten here, now I need to put you in better hands, cause,
Yeah.
you know, I only know this much. Y'all are now at this level, and that was big of him to do that, because you know, most motherfuckers will hang on and
Yep.
try to take
last
the
second.
ride. Yeah. And you have to stay open-minded and constantly be paying attention, because this game ain't gonna do you no favors.
Nah.
If you don't know, it's not gonna tell you.
Nope.
Ask
The
questions.
brutal
Yep.
one. It's a very brutal one.
All right, what else you got, Bolton?
Tony in the super chats talking about clearing samples, asking if sample clearances are a scam or legit.
Oh, that's legit.
It's legit.
It's absolutely legit.
It's pretty legit.
It's a case by case situation.
So, well, look, yeah, it is case by
Yeah,
case.
because every owner's different. You know, no, not everybody, you know, has the same stipulations for clearing samples. But generically, yeah, you got to get permission,
There's certain parameters.
or there could be some repercussions if you don't. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, depending on certain music, it could be where the music is like public domain. Is that
Yeah,
what
yeah,
like,
public domain.
How old?
40 years or something like
Yeah,
that.
and it's crazy because like in first hearing that term, I was like, okay, so this is some old music with orchestras. I don't know, but I didn't realize like our music at some point can go under that too. Like you said, like about 40 years, and like no one got to get your permission for nothing.
Yeah. Well,
That's crazy.
yeah, it is crazy.
Super
I mean,
crazy.
that's they got to change the rules on that.
They gotta change the rules, but it's all rigged. I mean, I don't want to jump away from the question, but it's rigged because then that's where like you will have people be like, so that's why I'm trying to tell you to sell me your music now before it doesn't mean anything. But then, but it ain't gonna mean nothing. Why you want to buy it?
Exactly. There's no one takes something that's supposedly
well,
going to
you
be
know,
worthless.
I think that only exists on one side. You know, that's why the masters are important to have. You know, because there's two sides to this. There's the publishing side. There's the mastering side. And I think the part you're talking about is the publishing side that end up becoming public domain.
Yeah.
But the masters a whole nother game.
Yeah.
That's why licensing and all them syncs and Wow plays a big part.
Well, point blank, it's it's real.
Yeah, it's
Very
real.
real.
If you don't pay it, wow,
They're coming to take your publishing on all of it.
wow, boy, they will show up and they will show out.
Yeah, it's an ugly game. You know, like what's crazy is that it was because it was lack of information on both ends, right? Our end being able, like our labels not being able to like communicate to who we were sampling that, hey, look, it's not taken away from your song. And as a matter of fact, if this song goes, you're gonna see a boost in your back catalog sales if you allow us to use this sample. They didn't. I don't think the record labels knew how important the sample was to explain it to the owner of the music, right? Yeah. And the owners of the music saying, you know what, if that's gonna get me back catalog sales, hell yeah, let's do this. Like a few of them older artists like George Clinton and James Brown, they got up on game with that, and that's why they allowed so much. But others that stood kind of like standoffish and like, no, if you want my music, you're gonna give me 100% of the publishing. Yeah. They asked themselves out because they could have hit that back catalog sales. And then some artists said, fuck it, well, we'll give you the whole publishing. We'll take the hit.
I'll take the hit
because
I believe in what I did.
You know, we'll make money on the shows, merch, in other ways. This is like the sacrifice to get on the bigger platform.
That's why I said it's a case by case situation.
Yeah, absolutely that.
But you will definitely have certain artists who just truly believe in their art and that they don't want you to touch it. I mean, George Harrison was like that. He didn't want you to touch the music. I don't care what you talk about. I don't care about hip hop. I don't care nothing. Like, don't touch it. Or
based on where streaming and all of that is today, they're a little bit more lenient now.
Yeah.
Because just that catalog is kind of sitting dormant.
Right.
Yeah.
For nothing.
That they're hoping motherfuckers go back to samples.
Right.
Yeah, people welcome for this new album. They welcome us with open arms. Like, come on in.
Come on.
Down to do some business.
What you want to do?
They was down to do business.
You know, that's the thing, though. You know, like if you're into sampling, you don't always necessarily use the loop. You chop it the fuck up.
Yeah.
And, you know, people got away from that just because, you know, like, I think just the thought of if even you chop it up, that they come after you, there's like, well, what the fuck am I doing here? Yeah. But realistically, if you could show the distinction, which you absolutely can if you're chopping, then, you know, their argument is pointless and it's a completely different composition. You know what I mean? It's just we don't know how to argue that properly, and our labels weren't going to argue for us, so they would just take the L, give them the fucking publishing, and let's go.
Definitely with record labels, they're looking at where technology is now, because a lot of kids is like, yo, who love that feel and that soul of sample music. Kids now are just using AI.
Yeah.
Kids like, I don't need to sample your
Hands getting tired here.
I'll have a soul record
Yep.
interpreted by AI that kicks out in 5 seconds, and I'll sample that.
Yeah.
The bargaining power.
Or replay it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they now don't mind you using their stuff because it's like there's something in the way.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Technology is a motherfucker, ain't it?
It really is, boy.
All right.
Mike Bean here saying Stakes is High is my favorite De La Soul album. Rest in peace to Plug 2.
Indeed.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, Dave did. Our Dave did the majority of Stakes is High. I mean, I only did probably It's So Easy. I did the breaks. Something else, but I mean, the majority of Stakes is High outside of the Dilla track. Dave did.
Handle it. Yeah, man.
You know, so
classic material.
I mean, it was a beautiful making that album. That was the first album we made where we had the title ready. Like every other song, we just like, you know, title kind of came towards the end or somewhere in the middle. But before we started recording, like Dave's cousin had just said something like, yo, man, it's really important, man. Y'all got to do, you know, this, because, you know, at the time, Balloon Mind State didn't really make the noise. Because, I mean, you talking about Tribe had Midnight Marauder, Wu-Tang had came out 36 Chambers, and Balloon Mind State was what it was. But it didn't really make the noise with all this other noise that was around. So when we came around to do Stakes is High, like Dave's cousin was like, yo man, cause Stakes is High, you gotta get, and then everyone looked at him, and Unison was like, yo, that's the name of the album. So that was the first time we had that title before we even did anything. And then, so everything started being based around that title.
Did it come together easier because you had the title first? Like in terms of the
It came
ideas?
together because the ideas, it already had kind of like a Northern Star to go toward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it just started flying. So I just remember being at Tip's crib, Q-Tip, he was playing records from JD Dilla.
We got a pretty dope event this Saturday. It's an IMAX for the visuals. Oh god.
And Tip's like, yeah, we
Oh
gonna use this for
Resonant language frequent.
And then
Hudson Lee will be performing Tipper, like experimental stuff.
Yo, I was like, Tip,
Oh
man,
yeah,
use the
dude.
bathroom. I went in the bathroom, put on
Sounds like
my
it's gonna be a dope time.
Dave, I called Dave like
IMAX style.
Dilla
Whoosh.
got this record. I was like, this is
Gonna be any
the title
mushies
track.
this time?
This is it.
I have a feeling there might be. Yeah.
Yeah, like so it was definitely the record
Well, I can only imagine how dope that's gonna be.
easy over that hour.
That was a great choice.
A good time for all of us out there.
And salute on the EP you guys did over
Oh,
the
yeah,
Villa.
The character
Dilla
design
details,
is
man.
indeed
Man.
coming
Yeah,
swimmingly.
that was a lot of fun. What we call that? The inner. What we name that?
I think I got it at a good balance of
it was,
simple and
basically like it
and
played off
interesting.
Daisy, like the inner
I don't
sound.
want to make anything too complicated. 'Cause,
Wow, yeah, that was fun. We had a lot of fun.
like if it were to be animated, you know, the simple,
Shit, man, it just-
simpler the better.
Some of those tracks was tracks like we just missed. Like we hollered out to get it and someone else got it.
That shit happens.
All the
That
time.
hurts when it
It
happens.
hurts. Yeah.
I think I am starting to get used to the
like that on this album, where
color scheme here.
Torre was like, yo, that Young World, that Yours record with Common and Slick Rick.
Yeah,
I
that's-
asked Pete for that and I couldn't get it because y'all had it.
Yeah.
So I know how it is. That done happened to us a lot of times.
Y'all made that special though.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all made that really special. That's the standout track on the fucking album.
Thank you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
And your verse on the Common record too, bro.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, the crazy thing even about that was our record. That record, that was a part of the Premium Soul in the Rocks record. That was another Pete Rocks just canon he had that we did. So when we had put the Premium Soul,
There's something almost
we
like
had put the
90s-ish
Soul
about
aside, and then
this
months
color
later,
scheme.
Pete and Common is working on their joint. He somehow plays it by mistake.
Gray, purple,
Instrumental, and Common heard it, and Common was like, yo, I want that. And
light
he's kinda
green,
like, all right.
light
But
bluish
then
green.
tell him like, yo, this is De La's record. Like, I don't think I can give this to you. I don't know if they really putting it out.
Say you liking this too much, son.
Yeah, like you're liking it too much, and I don't know if I don't know if they're gonna put it out, but you got to talk to them. So Pete actually hit me, and I felt the way about it at first because I was like, Dave is on it, and I'm like, this is something that whatever we can use it for, it's a dope record that got Dave's voice on it. But I just thought on it. I talked to my brother, our road manager, Smiles. I said, yo, what do you think? And he's like, yo, man, Common is family. You don't know when you're going to put it out. Just give it to him. And so we gave it to him. And then Common then was like, yo, thank you, Mercy. Was like, but I want you on the record. So I was like, yo, I'm down to get on the record. And it's funny how you just said, when you said a little while back, I was like, but if I'm getting on this record, I'm going to try to kill him on this record. And that's how I wrote my rhyme. Damn, I love that record. But, that was a beautiful, and it was Grammy nominated and all that. It was such a beautiful record.
In that case, I could, the mentality works. Gotta kill it, you know?
Because mind you, for him to take the record, the idea that me and Dave had, I couldn't use
Hip-hop.
those lyrics.
Right.
So I had to write new lyrics. And sometimes when you've closed out on something, that's what that is. And I had to approach it from a level of like, I gotta be lyrical somehow. And then that's what I did. And I wrote those rhymes really quick. Like, 'cause Common not only wanted me on it, and he said, yo, and you got 4 days to do it.
You know what's crazy is that is a hard thing to do, right? Like your mind was set on that, and then you wrote a certain style to it, and then you got asked to be on a different version of it, and again, you don't want to use that same style because it's like that moment's gone, right? And you have to up the fucking ante and put the flip on it. It's not as easy as the first.
No, it's not.
You got to be more of a technician on the second one.
Exactly. Yeah, no.
That shit ain't easy. Salute to you for that, because I mean, but I could see where if that had
Here's something.
I love you, but I'm cutting you today. Oh man, salute to Common. That album with Pete is fucking classic. That shit's amazing. Real quick, the Dr. Green Thumb podcast is the top 50 podcast.
Yeah, did not do a whole lot of drawing, so to speak, but I did get to work on the color scheme here.
Get up on game. Make sure you check us out on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen. And don't forget to drop a comment or leave a review of some sort. Positive or negative, we don't give a fuck. It's good, you know what I'm saying? It is. All right. What else you got, Bolton?
C1 in here saying, yo, shout to De La Soul. Pumped for you guys. It's going to be cool seeing you guys at the Australian tour.
Yes.
Going back to Australia.
Australia.
It's been a minute.
Nice.
In a minute, man. It's going to be great to get over there. I hate that ride, though. I can't wait till they get that Star Trek Energizer so we can energize that.
You know, they are working on a new
Go.
¿Quieres comer ya?
Sí, that way. Okay, well, I guess dinner time is now. Thank you for chilling and grilling today, Mr. Perry, Mr. Chemo. I think Scro was in here for a little while. Thank you, thank you. Always good to see you guys. Finish this one right here. There we go. Robot girl made of paint. At some point in high definition. Thank you, man. I'll see y'all later. Peace.